skipped on breakfast and didn't eat most of the day yesterday except for dinner. So that's looking like our winner for lunch. Gives me a chance to sample lots of things and fill up because I've been burning energy like crazy. It's Sunday, so like any other buffet, the price is a little bit higher. Look at all the options I have on this menu. Honestly, I don't even know what half of this stuff is, but it looks delicious. That's happening. That one's definitely happening. Oh yeah, loving the meat options here, and it's a very clean looking place too, which means it's probably gonna be safe to eat at. Probably. Yeah, some good looking cuts here. Gonna have to sample my way through as much as I can fit in my stomach. Yeah, that's happening. Gotta try something a little different here. Now with this buffet, drinks aren't included. I'm not worried about that. However, dessert is. Some of those also going down. Ooh, I'm getting psyched looking at this selection here. So we've got a spicy dipping sauce and a non-spicy dipping sauce. They started me off with a plate of lettuce here, which is perfect. Lettuce really doesn't have much flavor profile to it at all, so it'll give me a perfect taste test to see what the difference in the sauces is before I start adding in other things that already have a lot more flavor. Very sweet flavor in non-spicy sauce. Not bad. I could definitely see that adding some flavor to some meat coming out. But here, let's try the spicy one. Good kick there, I like it. And while we were sampling the spices, the first meats arrived over here. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Again, it gets cooked this up for myself. It'll be to perfection. I mean, really, could there be a better way to sample as much food as possible in a short time, especially with how famished I am? All I have to do is just finish one tray at a time. Take my time. And I can have half the food in Vietnam by the time I'm done here. Cheesy. Light sweetness on top. Almost like a powdered sugar. Not bad. I'm almost certain this one right here, this one looks just like takoyaki. We're gonna find out. What I've always enjoyed about this dish is these fish flakes on top. They're shaved incredibly thin, so if you watch them in just the movements of the air, it looks like they're moving. Don't worry, they're not alive. Everything here has been already cooked, or at least that has. Maybe not what's on the grill, but it will be by the time I'm done with it. The awesome thing about a food place like this, where you come to the buffet and you have to cook it yourself, is that by default, there's not going to be a lot of food waste happening, because you don't have to wait a long time for your food to come. It's not cooked, they slap it on the plate and bring it to you. So you finish it all, order it, within a couple minutes it comes. My first order, it's going to take a little while to consume. I'll have a good gauge on where I am by the time I finish this, one piece at a time. Starting with this stone bowl, which is very hot, by the way. We got some cheese, pretty sure it's cheese, possibly carrots, beef, two kinds of mushrooms, I think. I'm not sure if this is a mushroom. Still not sure. And maybe a spinach. We're just gonna get this little mix up here. Oh, it's got the sauce in there too, that's perfect. So we can get a little bit of everything in one bite. Mushroom in there, some meat. Most excellent. Oh yeah, very thrilled with this. Pretty sure these are carrots. Definitely carrots, yeah. Oh, and it's got just that little tiny spice in it. Not a lot, just a little, giving it a good flavor profile. So far, everything's been a winner. It's a nice slow cook over the charcoal here. Not going too fast, right? We're not really in a hurry. We're waiting for Hoan anyway. Looks like these little guys are about ready here. Let's say just another minute on these, and they're going to be consumed. The bigger chunk, however, it's going to need a couple minutes more. But these are good. These don't need to heat up. I'll pull those off right now. Let's see if I can taste it without burning the lips off. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Have a little bit of veggies inside before all this meat goes down. Okay, these little guys are ready. We're gonna go ahead and take these and put them on the lettuce. That way the juice really soaks in here. This big guy has to flip. Not the whole rack. I'd say just in the minimum. And then let's put some of these other big ones on the grill now. Load it up for the next round. Generally speaking, for me, I don't actually like the sauce my meat treat. If they come pre-sauced, that's great. I like what they cook with. Once they're cooked, they're a done deal. But for the sake of trying everything, we're gonna try it plain first. Good meat. Good meat. Oh, definitely want that to soak into the lettuce. And we're gonna try it with each of the sauces too. Let's try the non-spicy. Yep. Still better without. And this little guy's gonna go spicy. Yeah, survey says I'll be finished all the rest of this without any of those dipping sauces. Maybe the veggies, but not the meat. So those are gonna be just enjoyed as is. I was more than a little worried about this big guy when I put it on the grill. It was a pretty hard piece of meat. Wouldn't you know it? As it grilled up, softened up, just great tenderness. Okay, maybe still a little hard, but not like when I put it on. Very good cut. Almost everything is ready to come off except for a couple of pieces. So we're just gonna load these lettuce leaves up. I'll be gnawing on this bone in a minute here. Put that to the side. These are good. The one that was in the center, these big ones, that one's ready. As well as this one a little further over, that one's good. But these two, I'm gonna pull these to the center so they can get some better cook time up there. This one I thought I needed a little bit more. And I want this grilled pepper to get a little crisp to it like one. I know I'm gonna give it another round here, so once they come back, we'll get the next set of meat order and we'll keep this meal going. We're mixing it up this time around, getting something a little different. So we got some squid coming on the grill here. You look happy to see me. Three of these little guys. Isn't that pretty looking? Over here we got an octopus tentacle. A little trade secret here. I love these things, so I ordered one more of those. And we got some pork. So with any pork, we definitely got to make sure this is cooked all the way through before it lands on our plate. So put that over here and let it do its thing. Ooh, this is going to be good. Now I know that first round looked a bit normal to you guys. And for a lot out there, what's cooking on the grill right now is probably a lot less appealing. So feel free to drop in the comments and let me know what you think about what's come on the lunch plate so far today. I don't think it's an accident that the pork comes really thinly sliced. It's almost impossible to undercook it that way. Fish is still cooking up, but this is more than ready to go. Another really good cut. So far, everything's phenomenal. The way these little guys cook was quite the surprise. First of all, this guy's head popped off in the middle of cooking. That's alright though. And they also firmed up quite a bit. They started really soft, by the time we got to the end of it, really firm meat. Very darn good. And last, but certainly not least, on the fish order, I let it cook quite a bit longer, is the taco, the octopus. I've always been a big fan of these since the first time I had grilled octopus in Okinawa. It was just to die for. So hopefully I cook this to perfection, but there's only one way to find out. Winner. Winner, winner. Last round of meat on the grill. For those of you you keeping count, it's been a lot of food for one person to consume. The thing is, I'm famished. I'm walking as much as I did yesterday, today, and knowing that I'm going to be walking a lot more once I walk out of here, I can still consume a lot more. I should hit a point where I stop because it's reasonable. However, I said last round of meat, there's still a dessert included with this buffet, and I'm going to finish it off with something sweet. But looking forward to this at the end of that part. You know, I just realized I was reading and understanding where a lot of these things on the menu were, and I thought it was just because I was good at the pictures. But now that I'm really paying attention, it's because there's Japanese on here, and I've been reading the Japanese without thinking about it. So I know that's the kimchi right there. All those little things. No wonder it was so simple to understand this menu. That also leads me to believe that this really was fully inspired directly from Yakiniku in Japan. Because they even have a diagram of a cow in here. And the cow is completely labeled 100% in Japanese. Here goes nothing on the final round. All cooked up. I don't think there's any bad food on the menu here at all. Everything's been phenomenal. No complaints from this guy. And for the grand finale, we're going to put the sweet tooth to finish things off. Got a little bit of pudding in the first cup. Very light, subtle flavor. I like those light, subtle flavors. It's very common in Japanese desserts too. Not punchy in the face sweet. I'm imagining this is like a green tea. Pretty much right on point. And an ice cream of my own design here. Great way to finish off. I think a nice, small, moderately proportioned meal.